Hello, my lovelies. I am the African Witch Bitch. Hi. I'm coming to you today in the comfort of my living room, in the presence of my cats, to discuss chain breaking bonds, bond breaking. They have different names, type of spell. It's chain breaking, bond breaking, cord cutting, cut and clear. It's all pretty much the same thing. And I'm going to do a spell right now to teach you how to break a bond. Now, let me give you some background of exactly what I'm talking about. You might be dealing with a situation where you're stuck and you can't seem to let go or can't seem to move forward in a current situation. Let me explain. Let's say you're in that really fucked up ass relationship where you know dude ain't no good, you know home chick ain't no good. But for some reason, you can't seem to walk away. Every time they text you, you don't have the gumption to ignore them. And we've all been there. We've all been there. I'd be a fool if I haven't told you that I haven't been in a situation like that. I'm not no fake ass bitch. I'm not finna sit up and pretend like I had it all together my whole life. Bullshit. And any other witch bitch on these YouTube streets who tell you that, they're a goddamn liar. And I'll tell them that to their face. We've all had emotional situations where we were attached to something that just simply wasn't good for us. And we know that in the front part of our brain. We know that in our conscious mind, but for some reason, the pull was just too strong and we were connected to this person, to this situation, and we needed help to break free. This is what you do. So let's get started. Okay, this isn't always necessarily for relationships. There could be a situation like you have a job that's horrible and you're fucking miserable at this job. You get just the thought of going every day gives you anxiety. And you know you need to leave. You know they're not treating you right. You know your boss is a bitch. You know the pay sucks. And you've went out and you've even looked for jobs. But the second you try to submit your resume, for some reason you have that level of apprehension. You're scared to move out of this position because technically you're comfortable. We've all been there. I was stuck at a job for years that I was comfortable at and had low-key anxiety to leave that job because I was so comfortable. Anytime you're dealing with the unknown, it brings, and that's natural, it brings a level, of apprehension or scared or whatever. So if you're dealing with a situation like that, like you may have submitted your resume, and you may have even gotten some job offers, but turned them down because you were scared to put your foot out there to move forward, even though you know where you're at wasn't a good place. That's different than a road opener. And actually a road opener and a chain breaking could go hand in hand depending on the situation. You could do those spells together, but let me explain. If you're dealing with a situation where the road is clearly open, like you got that job already, like you're getting offers, like you're submitting your resume out there, and people are hitting you back wanting to fuck with you. They want you to come, but you're just scared. That's not a road opener situation. The road is open. Now, in the case where you're submitting your resume and ain't nobody hitting you up and you don't feel, and you feel as though you have blockage, that's when you would need a road opener. This is different. This is where you feel bound, and you need to be broken free so that you can progress and move forward, level up and boss up. That's what this spell is for. So let's get started again. Okay, so I have a chain breaker candle. These are kind of hard to come by, but if you fuck with me, you know my website got you. I'm going to be uploading these. This spell is specifically to break free from a situation that you know is not good for you. And a lot of times people get stuck and they stay in situations because A, they don't have the self-esteem to move forward. B, they don't know how, and they just don't think that they're worthy enough or they're good enough. So this is going to help you. So you already know, Blat Owl, my screwdriver, okay? Get you your candle and you poke some holes in it. Now, if you decide to buy this candle from me, I already have it prepared for you. I already have this candle prepared for you. All you have to do is purchase it, spend some time with it from my website. But if you're not and you want to prepare it yourself, I'm going to teach you how to prepare it yourself. You poke some holes in it. Now, I've already pre-cleansed this, but for the sake of this video, always remember to cleanse. Right now, I'm using rose water to cleanse. I make this myself too. You don't have to use my rose water. You can use any rose water or any method. Put it on your hands, rub it over. I cleanse this candle of anything that is not of me, only my energy in it. I shade to the ancestors. Ooh, this smells good, if I do say so myself. I say to the ancestors, I cleanse this candle. Anything that is not of me. You spend some time with it. You put your intent. The entire time you're spending with this candle, you are sitting up thinking about how you want to be out of the current situation you're in and you want to be into a new situation. If you're in a relationship and you're stuck and you try your best to leave this fool or this woman or whatever, and you simply can't do it, and you might go a month and leaving them, and you might go a week, but the second they text you or they pop up on your social media, here you go running back and forth, you packing your spending a night bag and going over his house, knowing good and goddamn well you don't have no business being with him because he or she means you no good. Chain breaker, baby. Okay, you done cleansed. And to cleanse, you don't have to necessarily use rose water. You can use sage, you can use palo, you can use frankincense, you can use incense smoke. You can use rose water. You can use Florida water. You can use whatever you want to cleanse. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just, for the sake of this video, I'm using rose water. Okay, it smells good. Okay, so you poked your holes in your candle. Then you're gonna take the herbs. The herbs that I'm using for this candle is licorice root, and sprinkle them inside the candle. Licorice root is a very, very highly effective, powerful, and potent commanding herb. Controlling herb. If you want to control a situation or a person's mind, licorice root is the way to do it. But here's the thing, you got to be careful when you use licorice root, because if you aren't ethical in your practice, you can really have some people, doing some shit. And licorice root also can be used to cause natural illness in your enemy. It's a very powerful commanding herb, but the reason why we're using it today is because you're finna command your own thoughts to leave and break free from the unhealthy situation that you're in. The second herb we're gonna use is Abre Camino, road opener, i.e. road opener. Got them mixed right here, because you're finna open your mind to leave this situation and break free from whatever it is that you feel yourself bound to. You finna cut this cord, baby. That's what you finna do. Shake it up, get it all up in the holes. I done showed y'all how to prepare a candle before. I'm gonna show you again. You stick the herbs down off in the holes so they get good and away from the wick. Break free from that mess. Life is too goddamn short for you to be stuck in an unhealthy situation. I don't give a damn if it's your boss, your raggedy ass job, that no good ass wife of yours, that sorry ass boyfriend. Shit, you might want to do this for your teenage son because you see his nose wide open for the cheerleader who ain't shit. You want to break that chain. You want to break free. You want the person to be clear from an unhealthy situation. I'm not talking about using this because you like the dude next door and you want him to leave his wife. No, bitch, you're going to get fucked up by the ancestors. I'm talking about being ethical. This is to break a chain, to break a cord, to cut and clear from an unhealthy situation. And remember, always be ethical when you practice. Last but not least, you're going to use a commanding oil. I'm using the oil that I make, Afrikan Witch Bitch commanding oil. And you're going to anoint this candle. It don't take much. Y'all always remember that. And that's really nice. Yes, indeed. Let me show y'all. I don't know if y'all can see that, but look at how the herbs are pushed down off in there and it's away from the wick. Yes. Last but not least, and this is a very, very, very important ingredient that you are going to need, because right now you got all the herbs in there to command your thoughts. You got the herbs in there to open that road so that when your thoughts are command, you're going to feel like an energy and a surge to move forward, because that chain is no longer going to be there. You're not going to be bound to that situation. You're not going to be stuck to that situation. If you've ever been stupid, practitioners, if you've ever been dumb and you have done some obsession work, which I'm totally against, love work, which I'm totally against, because there's a thin line between love and obsession. If you're doing some shit and you fuck somebody's mind up and now they're obsessed with you and now you're scared because that shit done went south, break that chain so that person can be set free. This is how you do it. Get you a pair of scissors, cut a piece of your hair and put it inside. Put it inside the candle. You sit and you put your intent in this candle. However long it may take. I don't know how long it's going to take. You sit there and you think about from the beginning to the end. From the beginning of the day you went into that job, all the way through the shit you've been through, all the way through when you knew it was time to move on. And then at last but not least, you spend the last few minutes meditating on where you want to be and how you're free. And you put all of that intent in there. You start from the beginning, from the day you met dude or her, whoever, the day you knew that that relationship went south and you wanted out and you want out. And I want you to sit up and really think about when they call you or when they text you, and you know you don't have no business being there, you're going to have the gumption. You put all of that shit in there to ignore that text. All of it goes into this candle. It's all about intent. You light this bitch, and when it's done, the spell is complete. This is a 7-day candle, but it might take maybe 3 or 4 days. It might take 5. Normally, it don't usually take 7 days to burn down. Again, if you can't find this candle, always hit up my website. They're there. They're on special right now. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys also know, if you don't remember anything else I said, please remember that just because you're currently in a situation right now, don't mean that that is your end all and be all. That is not your end game. You can move up, you can level up, and you deserve it. So I hope you guys have a great day. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you're in the market to purchase low-cost hoodoo supplies, please hit up my website. Everything that I used in this candle is in the description box below, along with my contact information. I am the Afrikan Witch Bitch. Ashe.